just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here we go. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Burrow will throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
He'll try again, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after 1. Second and 9 now. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Right back to Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Back to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And
for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Here we go.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
57 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards.
McPherson on for the point after.
And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ready? The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
No, you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here we go. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll look to throw again. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, It turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The sack goes to Chris Barnes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here we go, here we go.
And they take a knee.